To all the gullible Alex Belf idiots out there, his fans, none of you have come onto my channel and complained that I've made too many videos on Russell Brand, have you? You bunch of insufferable hypocrites, you. Anyway, I'm getting some heat on social media, and by that I mean X, formerly Twitter, because I'm in defence of Russell Brand. Well, let me be clear, it's not defence of Russell Brand, it's the defence of the premise of innocent until proven guilty. And he has already been judged guilty. It's interesting that the woke left in the newspapers, on social media, they're all denouncing him as a notorious womanizer and vile misogynist. Well, they didn't disown him as a notorious womanizer and vile misogynist when he was one of them, did they? And by one of them, and I'm not saying he's one of us, but when he was one of them, he broke into the LBC studios and called Katie Hopkins a Nazi while she was on air. The guy is still one of the refugees welcome mob. And he has been called one of us because we've simply applauded him when he called out Joe Biden, when he called out the Joe Biden's son's laptop, when he called out big pharma companies making a huge profit during lockdown, amongst other things. Now, there are comments on social media from these people, and these people even have woke in their Twitter or X names. And they're calling for Russell Brand to be hung from a lamppost. Sod the rule of law, they say. Let's just hang him. How disgusting is that? Now, I would hope, see, the country I want to live in, the society I want to live in, a free and democratic society, if I get accused of such things, then I would hope that I am presumed innocent until I am proven guilty in a court of law. That's how it works. Even Hugh Edwards. Now, if Hugh Edwards had come out during the height of the speculation of who the BBC nonce was, and if he came out and gave a statement and said, listen, I completely refute what's been said about me, I deny it, it's completely untrue, and these people should take me to court if they have conviction, then I'd have stood by him. I would have completely agreed with him. I'd have said, listen, the same attitude as I have with Russell Brand. Hugh Edwards should be presumed innocent until proven guilty, but he admitted his own guilt through his wife in a cowardly way. And that is why I'm always banging on about the difference between Hugh Edwards and Russell Brand. The left had no problems whatsoever with Russell Brand's behaviour when he was as woke as they come and treated women like shit, and he was a bit of an arsehole. He still is a bit of an arsehole, but being an arsehole isn't a crime. And the newspapers, in particular the tabloids, they are still publishing sensationalist crap to rile people up, such as The Sun this morning. How many more? My God, it's like they're depicting him like Peter Sutcliffe, a serial killer. I mean, if this goes to court, he won't get a fair trial. If he is guilty, he'll get off scot-free because he wouldn't get a fair trial because of all this sensationalism. There would be no member of jury who has not heard about this and would not have possibly formed an opinion already before proceedings even begin. And for all of you saying this is a distraction, well, a distraction from what? We get told everything on social media and the news. Well, the news handpicks stories to manipulate people's feelings. But still, I think the public now have never been so in tune with what's really going on. If anything, the mainstream media and the woke lefties on social media pronouncing this guy guilty already is the real distraction from the fact that this guy should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Is it that which they're trying to take away from society now? I mean, they're taking away our freedom slowly. Imagine taking away that one. Even Margaret Thatcher herself said, once you take away that premise, then freedom and democracy has fallen. Democracy is dead, she says, and once again, she was absolutely spot on. And social media and the mainstream media can't be trusted with judging people anyway. Because we were told to lay off Philip Schofield because of his mental health, even though he finally admitted to carrying on with a young boy. And the same with Hugh Edwards. He admitted it through his wife, and we were told to back off because of his mental health. Yet we're allowed to call for the lynching of Russell Brand because He's dared to air some conservative views, and that's it. That's what it's all about. YouTube have even demonetized him this morning, and he hasn't been found guilty of anything. So, you know, and I know how YouTube works, by the way. Even if you're demonetized, they will still put adverts on your work, on your channel, on your videos, so they can profit from it. They did it to me on my last channel, even at the beginning of this channel. So they judge you to be a bad person, not worthy of making ad revenue, but they can from your work. I mean, it's fucked up, isn't it? But that's the left for you. Irony, oxymorons, each to a man, or whatever they identify as. And remember what I told you, the real distraction here is the removal of innocent until proven guilty. That's what I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.